Good morning. Welcome back. Now, today I'm discussing the lab program, that is the task 5. In task 5, A can contain write a C program to display the following patterns. See this one, this is the pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. This is the same like as the triangle. And also one more pattern, that is the 1, 2, there is the space, and also 3, 4, space, 5, and also space 6, 7, space 8, space 9, 9 space 10. We want to display these patterns. The first pattern, say this one. Hash include stdio.h, int main, int rows, how many number of rows, I comma j, number equals to 1. Enter the number of rows, scanner percentage d, rows. For I equals to 1, I less than rows, I plus plus. For j equals to 1, j less than or equals to I plus plus j. Printer percentage d number plus plus number. See here is the two loops are there. This is the outer for loop, inner for loop. Outer for loop and also inner for loop. The outer for loop is using for the number of rows. First row, second row, third row, and also fourth row. This outer for loop is using for the how many number of rows. The inner loop is using for the displaying the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Understood? For j equals to 1, j less than I plus plus j. Printf percentage d number plus plus number. After completion of inner for loop, printf backslash. Why it is using the backslash? That means after printing the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we want to go to the next line. For that one, printf backslash. After completion of the inner for loop, it will goes to the outer for loop. This is the logic. For I equals to 1, I less than or equals to rows, I plus plus. For j equals to 1, j less than I plus plus j. Printf percentage d number plus plus number. Understood? This is the program for that one. 5a1. Next 2. That is this particular pattern 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, hash include stdio.h, hash include conio.h, void main int ijkt equals to 0. The variables, I took that one ijkt. Clear screen. For I equals to 1, I less than 5, I plus plus. That means I want to go for the first line, second line, third line, fourth line. This is this outer for loop. Okay. For k equals to t, k less than 5, k plus plus. Printf space. For j equals to 0, this for loop can contain this for loop. Now this for loop has contained the one more for loop. That means the outer for loop can contain the two inner for loop. Understood? For k equals to t, k less than 5, k plus plus, printf space. For j equals to 0, j less than I, j plus plus, printf percentage d, I plus j, t equals to t plus 1. Why this one, these two for loops? This outer for loop using for the number of rows 1, 2, 3, 4 number of rows, that is fine. Now the inner for loop is this for inner for loop for k equals to t, k less than 5, k plus plus. This inner for loop using for the space, here the space, is this space. For the space, how to use this inner for loop is fine. Next one, for j equals to 0, j less than I, j plus plus. printf percentage d I plus j, t equals to t plus 1, printf back reflection. Understood? Now, the B question. Write a C program to generate the prime numbers between x and y. What is exactly prime number? The prime number can be divisible by 1 and itself is called as the prime number. 1 and itself is called as the prime number. Now we have to generate the prime numbers between x to y. Suppose the user gave the 1, x equals to 1, y equals to 20. In between, what are the prime numbers are there? We have to generate that one. Okay. For this one, int main, int low, high, I equals to flag, enter two numbers, that is the low and high. In between, we have to display them. So that one low and high. We have to take that data from the user. Print up prime numbers low, high, while low less than high, flag equals to 0. See here, if low less than equals to 1, plus low, continue. If low is not a prime number, flag will be 1. For I equals to 2, I less than equals to low by 2, plus I. If low modulus of I equals to 0, flag equals to 1, break. If flag equals to 0 at the time only, that is the prime number. If you want to go for the next prime number, plus low. See, understood? Here, but exactly the question they gave the x and y. I took that on low and high. X equals to low, y equals to high. In between, we have to generate. Understood? If low modulus of I equals to 0, flag equals to 1, break. Flag equals to 0, print a percentage low, plus low. So here, suppose enter two numbers, 20 to 50. In the case of in the 20 to 50, these are the prime numbers. Okay, understood? Now next question. Write a C program to calculate the following sum. Sum equals to 1 plus x by 1 factorial minus x squared by 2 factorial plus x cubed by 3 factorial minus x to the power of 4 by 4 factorial, so on, x to the power of n by n factorial. Understood? For this one, I use the functions. There are the two types of functions are there. We discuss in the theory, that is the user defined functions and also system defined functions. The system defined function I use that one, that is the power function, POW. See here, POW. And also user defined function. This is the user defined function. Fact. That is fine. In the user defined function, I use the recursion. That the recursion is there, that the concept is there, recursion. The function calling itself is called as the recursion. By using these two concepts, I implement the program. Understood? Int main, int x, float sum, number of rows, not number of rows. Okay, number of rows, that is not necessary here. Int I, comma n, printf input the value of x, scanner percentage d, x, printf input number of terms, how many number of terms, scan, that is scanner percentage d ampersand n. Number of terms means here 1 plus, is the 1 plus means x to the power of 0 by 1. Sorry, x to the power of 0 by 0 factorial. X to the power of 0 means that is the 1. 1 by 0 factorial. 0 factorial means 1. 1 by 1 equals to 1. Plus x to the power of 1 by 1 factorial. X to the power of 1 means that is the x by 1 factorial. X squared by 2 factorial. X cubed by 3 factorial. Here, this is the varying 0 to n. So that one you have to take that one n. Is it fine? Now, initially I took that one sum equals to 1.0. Why I took that one? Initially 1 is there. After that one, x by 1 factorial. X by 1 factorial means same number will come. Now, sum equals to sum plus x. That is fine. For I equals to next number after this one, 1, that is second, third, fourth, fifth is there. So that one I took that one for I equals to 2, I less than equals to n, I plus plus. Is it fine? Now, sum equals to sum plus power. Before going to explain this one, now I will explain this one. Power x to the x comma I by fact I. Power x to the x comma I means x squared, x cubed, x to the power of 4, like this one, by factorial. When you observe this series, it will contain the x squared by 2 factorial contains the, before that one there is the minus is there. X to the power of 4 by 4 factorial, the minus is there. That means in the even number it has the minus. The odd number contains the plus is there. Understood? For that one, I took that one power minus 1 comma I plus 1. I plus 1 means initially minus 1 square means that is the positive will come. I plus 1 means that is the automatically if I equals to 2 means that is the I equals to 3 power minus 1 factor, that is the minus 1 to the power of 3, automatically minus 1 into this particular number, but the same number will come, the minus number will come. The sum equals to sum plus the particular number. Understood? Okay. Next, the printf percentage d sum resultant sum. This is the logic. Now here when you observe this in the fact I, what is exactly fact I? This is not a system defined function. This is the user defined function. For this one I wrote the function int fact int n. If n1 equals to 0 or n1 double equals to 1, that means 0 factorial equals to 1, return 1, else return n1 into fact n1 minus 1. Understood? Here this is the factorial function. This is the recursion function. If n1 equals to 0 or n1 equals to 1, return 1, else return n1 into fact n1 minus 1. By using this one, power x comma y by fact I. Understood? Thank you.